days, every day. I consider one member of a movement that was heroic. And in the end, we achieved our objectives.
መለስ ለእያንዳንዱ ቤት ምን አስተዋጽኦ ነበረው?
መለስ ለዚህ ሀገር አንድ የአናሳ ብሔረሰቦች አባት ነው። እስካሁን ብሔረሰቦቹ የዚህ ግቢ አሁን የሚታየው ግቢ ብሔረሰቦቹ አይገቡም ነበር ከሳቸው በፊት። የመጀመሪያው እኛ ክልሎች ሆነን የክልል መንግስታት ሆነን የአናሳ ብሔረሰቦቹ ለስርዓቱን ላለው መንግስታቱ የራሳቸው እንዲኖሩ አድርጓል። ብሔረሰቦቹ ከትልልቅ ብሔሮቹ ጋር እኩል ያደረገ ሰው ነው።
እያንዳንዱ ዜጋ ወዶ አምኖ የኩራቱና የክብሩ ምንጭ መሆኑን ተገንዝቦ መርጦ የሚለብሰው ማንነት እንጂ ተገዶ የሚጋተው ጉዳይ እንዳልሆነ የሚያረጋግጥ ህገ መንግስታዊ አንቀጽ መኖሩ የኛን ህገ መንግስት ትንሽ ለየት ያደርጋል።
I think one of the strongest perspectives of Meles government was his care for the youth and women. He knew without the participation of youth and women, nothing will change in this country.
There's a much more engagement of youth now, and I think youth now see themselves not as just marginalized, but as active participants in the change, and particularly as active agents in the fight against poverty that Meles had declared.
Within his GTP, the Growth and Transformation Plan, railway was put on the forefront, and he said we should build about 2,000 kilometers within the next 3.5 years. If we build the railway, we should not, do it because the demands are there, but the demands are going to come because we build the railway. We went on doing the hydro dams, the hydroelectricity dams, and now Ethiopia is, by any measurement, in the sub-Saharan African countries, energy-wise, it's a model.
The most critical aspect of an equitable growth strategy is the emphasis placed on making the vast majority of citizens not spectators of the growth taking place, but active participants in the process through gainful employment.
በሐዲዱንም የልማቱንም ሁሉም ነገር እንደጀመረ ለሊትና ቀን ሳልን ለመጨረስ ቃል ገባለሁ።
እሱ ማጣት ማለት አንድ ትልቅ ሀገራችን ትልቅ አባት እንዳጣን ነው። ወደ ገጠርም ገበሮችም ጋር ገብቶ ስለ እውነቱ ከሆነ መንገድ ያሌለ መንገድ አውጥቶ፣ ውሃ ያሌለ ውሃም አውጥቶ፣ ትምህርት ቤት ያሌለ ትምህርት ቤት ከፍቶ፣ የገበሬ ልጆችም ያልተማሩ ተምሮ ገበሬውም ተምሮ ብዙ መስዋዕትነትና የልማት አባታችን ነው።
መለስ ምን አይነት መሪ ነበረ?
One of the great architects of the new Africa, of which the billion Africans dream.
A leader and visionary and a gallant fighter for freedom.
One of the greatest sons of the continent, a patriot and a visionary.
Many admirable qualities. Above all was his world-class mind. He was uncommonly wise.
Immense gift of intellect, eloquence, and vision to chart a path of remarkable growth and transmission.
My brother powerfully defended the interests of Africa.
I remember in 2009 when the heads of state decided that, for example, they should have a common negotiating system for climate change. And PM Meles accepted to lead that kind of system. That system to Africa has been an inspiration. It is since then that he took up that leadership that we have seen Africa coming up in the limelight globally. You can imagine 53 countries then, before Sudan, to become 54. It was Meles in charge to ensure that these experts, the ministers, all speak together.
The world cannot afford a continental ghetto anymore. The fact that it is now up to us as Africans to choose, to make our own mistakes and learn from them is, however, of historic importance. 50 years after the independence of Africa, the current crisis may yet engender the second liberation of Africa.
I remember his real words. He would say, you know, a leader must be able to be transformational. You should be able to make things change. It's not you doing it, you make people bring change about. So those qualities which he had, I think if they were emulated by other African leaders, our continent would shine. He did a good job. And that good job is here. It is living. And that's why we can say that his legacy is here with us. And the African Union in the summit, we really miss him a lot.
I think if he was here, he would almost be angry and say much of the achievement that I have done is actually your work. He would